Here we are, beautiful butterflies, at the beginning of a brand new year. It's a blank slate. I tend to be a worrywart, and so at the beginning of each year, I worry about what kind of challenges are around the corner. Mostly, I worry about my kids and my grandkids. For example, are they going to be safe? Are they going to be healthy? Are they going to be fulfilled in their life? Are they going to be at peace? I don't have any control over any of those things. So where I struggle with anxiety is over how I am going to manage my own feelings if things take a turn for the worse for any of them. The ones that I love the most, I don't like watching them suffer. So at least part of me tends to wallow in this kind of thinking at the beginning of every year. I always wonder what my family will have suffered by the end of this year. I know it's kind of morbid, but part of me does that, okay? And I guess I've just kind of accepted that part of me is going to always go there at the beginning of every new year. However, there is another part of me that is very excited about what I hope I can become this year. And that's the part of me that looks at what I can control and what I can make choices about. Like, what can I do to take care of my health? What I eat, what I do to get exercise, how I spend my time, what I choose to read, what I choose to watch, what I choose to listen to, what I choose to focus on, who I choose to hang around. I have all of these choices in front of me, and then I feel motivated and powerful when I see, that I do have choices and I do have control over some things, and that I can control somewhat who I'm going to become during this next year. I think sometimes we can think about things that we would like to see happen in our lives, and there's a part of us that says, I can't stop eating those chips and cheese. I have a part that says that all the time. I can't stop arguing with my kids. I can't read that book. I can't go to that class. I can't listen to that podcast. I can't listen to that coaching call. I can't visit that friend. I can't leave that place. I can't say no when someone asks me to do something I don't want to do. I can't stop drinking. I can't take a walk. This month's book challenge in the Flying Higher program is to read Everything is Figureoutable by Marie Forleo. So one of her suggestions is to write down all of the things that we tell ourselves that we can't do. Just get them all out on paper. I recommend setting a timer and just writing for, say, 10 minutes. I can't do this. I can't do that. Just all of it. Just get it all out. Write nonstop for 10 minutes, all the things that you have noticed that you tend to think that your brain tends to go, yeah, I can't do that. And then when you're all done and the timer goes off and you've got all your things written down, look over that list and write down how you feel when you read that list. I did this exercise. And I'll tell you, I felt powerless. I felt defeated. I felt some shame. I felt guilt. I also felt unmotivated. I felt exhausted. Just reading the list made me feel tired. Basically, I felt shut down. I did not feel any energy in my nervous system other than feeling shut down. It really put me in a depressed state of mind and body. So the next part of the exercise is to change each sentence from I can't to I won't. So go through and those examples that I gave you before, I'm just going to change them to I won't. I won't stop eating those chips. I won't stop arguing with my kids. I won't read that book. I won't go to that class. I won't listen to that podcast. I won't listen to that coaching call. I won't visit that friend. I won't leave that place. I won't say no when someone asks me to do something I don't want to do. I won't stop drinking. I won't take a walk. And then write down if you notice a shift in your body. I personally did notice a shift. I noticed, interestingly enough, that I actually felt more powerful. I felt more of a buzz of energy in my body. I felt more alive, I guess. It was like part of me inside woke up a little bit. And I think it's because the words I can't are powerless words. I mean, if you really can't do something, there is no hope for you to be able to do it at all. Because You can't, right? Your hands are tied. You are a victim of outside forces, very powerless. But if you say, I won't, now you are claiming autonomy and agency. Now you are putting forward that you have a choice and you simply choose not to. And that puts you in the driver's seat. That actually makes you a powerful person with autonomy and agency and choice. There is actually hope now that you could do any of those things if you wanted to, but you choose not to. You don't want to. Your hands, it's not that your hands are tied. Your hands aren't tied. You've simply made a choice. You are no longer a victim. You become the architect of your destiny. You are the decision maker for your life this year. You are now in control. And that is a very different feeling in your body. That can give us enough self-energy to be able to stop and go, is this a choice? This is a choice that I'm making, but is it a choice I like? Or what are my reasons for making this choice? Because we all have reasons, believe it or not. I mean, another exercise to do if you wanted to do a follow-up would be to go through, pick 2 or 3 of those I won't phrases and write down why you won't. Just write down your reasons. What are and then write down the long-term drawbacks or benefits from that choice. Write down what would happen if you made a different choice. Write down if you want to make a different choice and why or why not. Do you like your reasons for why you're making the choice that you're making? Because here's the thing, when you look around at your life, everything that you're living is a reflection of your core belief system. Everybody in the world makes micro decisions every day, like many, many micro decisions a day, unconsciously. We're not even thinking about it really, because our decisions are based on this core belief system that we have inside of us. So if you look around your life and you don't like what you see, what needs to change? Your circumstances? No, your core belief system is actually what needs to change. And this is the work that we do inside of Flying Free and Flying Higher. Those who join and do that work end up becoming more of who they truly are and less of who they truly aren't. So their lives begin to shift in dramatic ways, and they often can't even recognize themselves anymore. They get to 1 year later after doing this work, and a year later, they realize, wow, I am not the same person I was at the beginning of the year. I know I'm not the same person I was 10 years ago. I'm literally a completely different person. I don't think the same at all. And I love who I've become and the life I've created for myself as a result of just changing my core beliefs. It's not that I've become this person that I don't recognize. What I really feel like it happened is I became the person that I was when I was a little girl and I was starting to emerge who I was in my core self. That's the person I actually went back to and became as an adult. It's an incredible experience. Because I was willing, though, to take a hard, painful look at what my core beliefs were, those knee-jerk, hardwired beliefs that I gained over years of basically exposing myself to certain ideas. And then I had to make adult, conscious, wide awake, intentional choices from my adult self to change that programming. And that's when my entire life changed. It's weird, okay? It is. It is weird. It is surreal. But this is how we grow, you guys. So try this little exercise I gave you. And if you're ready to join Flying Free or Flying Higher, I would love to help you go deeper. This is what I do. This is what I'm good at. This is what I love helping women with. I've been helping women do this for many years. And I would love to help you. Flying Free is for Christian women who are in painful and confusing marriages, who are looking and needing education, support, and emotional and spiritual healing around that topic of their painful and confusing marriage. It's $29 a month. But between now, at the time of this, this is coming out on the weekend of the first weekend of January. Between now and Sunday, January 5th, you can try it out for 7 days for only $1. I've never done this before. It's a special limited time offer to help you kick off 2025 right. And by the way, I let everyone on my mailing list know about this offer when it first came out. So if you're not on my mailing list and this is the first time you're hearing it, and maybe you're hearing it after the fact, then you might want to jump on my mailing list so you don't miss things like this in the future. I do not spam my mailing list. I only very intentionally give good stuff to my mailing list. I'm not constantly sending 500,000 sales emails. But if I do have an offer like this, and once in a while I offer a free workshop, free Q&A, sometimes I'll bring in an expert and I'll offer that for free. The only people that get to hear about that are people on my mailing list, or the first people, I should say, that get to hear about it. So you can get on my mailing list by going to flyingfreenow.com. It's right there on the very first page. Just give me your email address and I'll pop you in there. So anyway, that's the special offer that's going on right now. And then Flying Higher is for Christian women who are interested in working more closely with me on their own self-development journey. And that's $59 a month because you're working more closely with me. So here in January, we're doing a class every Saturday called Wings to Soar, where we are going to be intentionally planning out a transformational 2025. You're going to learn how to pick the top 3 areas of your life that you want to zero in on. I'll give you an exercise that will help you figure that out. And we're workshopping together to create a plan for how to make those areas of your life more in alignment with your core values in 2025. We're also going to be reading and discussing Everything is Figure Outable by Marie Forleo. We're going to be doing some group coaching. And finally, we're going to be studying Romans 1-4. It's kind of a pick your own adventure. You can come to all or none of the live activities throughout the month with me. It's up to you. Whatever you can make it to would be great. But replays will be available inside of our private Flying Higher podcast. The cost, again, is $59 a month for a personal transformation, for support, for friendship, for mentoring, and for learning. Hey, it's a steal, you guys. Take advantage. Go to joinflyingfree.com, or if you want to join Flying Free, or go to joinflyinghigher.com if you want to join Flying Higher to register. Otherwise, if you are hearing this while our 1 week for $1 offer is running, then you'll want to click on the special link in the show notes to get that particular offer. Okay? So that's all I have for you. That's our Flying Higher moment of the week. Until next time, fly free.